want to bully you around. And the others, they're just blowing smoke. Packed with vitamins B3, B5, B6, and B12, the new HiQ Energy Drink comes available in 4 exciting flavors. Skyberry Fusion, Apple, Coconut Fruit Punch, and Lemon Lime. Natural caffeine, no preservatives, no crash, no bull. HiQ Energy Drink. Wings are for birds.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Back after our radio timeout. Welcome back to the Community Radio Network's coverage of Comets basketball. Well, the JV boys got a big win over the Rams. So did the JV girls. Now the varsity squad doing the same thing here as it is right now halftime. It is the Unforgettables halftime show. Clayton Comets out in front here at taking on the Cleveland Rams 43-15, crosstown rival. And it's now time for the announcers corner. My friend executive producer Trace Knight calls it the coach's corner. I call it the announcer's corner. So, Daniel, good to see you, man, buddy. It's been a good stretch of the Comets being on the road, but it's good to be back inside Jeff Adams Gymnasium for another home game on a Friday night.
Oh, it's a lot of fun, and I always love Friday night games because I don't have to get up early the next morning. As a teacher here at Clayton, those 5:30 alarms come early on a regular home night on a Tuesday or Wednesday. It comes early the next day.
Tell you what, Daniel, as we head down the stretch, just talk about just the great things the Comets on both the varsity ladies and the men have done. But right now, let's focus on the women and what they've done as we get ready to go into the conference tournament in the postseason coming up for the playoffs.
Well, they're playing their best basketball they played all year. They come off an East Wake team that escaped them in overtime when they were here.
Yep.
And they went to East Wake and got the job done and got that win there. And they got a little banged up. Delaney Eves is in the third period next to mine, and I was picking on her about her nose today. She's out there with her mask on, but they're fighting hard, and I got to tell you, tonight is about defense. They've got 12 steals just here in the first half,
yes,
and they're really pressuring. Cleveland has no ability to set up plays because they're just getting the ball picked off at half court. And, Coach Marlon Lee's got to feel really good about the fact that his girls are hustling so hard tonight. And even up big, they're not slowing down their play. They're just keeping it going.
Daniel, I was going to say the same thing. It seems like as soon as the Rams try to get any type of momentum started, the Comets shut the door and take it away from them.
Oh, yeah, and they're playing complete, too. I mean, we've got tons of rebounds. I mean, Jada Scott's got 8 rebounds, and we only got a half of basketball played. And they're just playing a much more complete game. And then, of course, you got your scoring from Asia Todd with 15 points. But you've also got some of the other people stepping up, like Alexa Watkins with 9, and Mackenzie Henniger was real hot. She came out and had 7 points there in the first 3 minutes. So, we're getting consistent scoring, but Clayton's just playing really complete basketball. And I'm sure Coach Lee has told them that that's not enough. They're going to have to stay on top of it because he is a man that makes sure they work hard. But they're in a good position now. If they can play it out, they're going to be at least co-champions. And they got to hope maybe someone can clip East Wake.
And Clayton's got a better record than East Wake does. But the reason why East Wake is at the number 1 seed is because even though Clayton beat them, East Wake beat them first. So that's the reason why East Wake is at the top seeded there. So it's 6-1 and 6-1. But again, if East Wake fumbles, they got a game against West Johnston tonight. West Johnston's been right in the dog hunt of things as well. They're tied for we got a tie for first, if you want to call it that. West Johnston would be second. But if East Wake could lose by West Johnston.
This sort of hurts me as a Clayton teacher and Clayton fan and Clayton announcer, but I'm pulling for the Wildcats tonight. I want to see them get that upset on East Wake, and then we take the conference championship outright.
That's right, absolutely.
And I think they could do that. They're a scrappy team. I think West Johnson will be really good in a year or two when some of those kids grow up. But we've got a really good team here, and they just need to keep playing. But all Marlon Lee and his coaching staff could do is keep his girls focused on the opponent they got that night. We can't worry about East Wake. We can't worry about West Johnson. We have to win who we play.
That's right. 6-2. That as we look at this, Daniel Manser, 6-2 at home, 8-2 away. So they're right there with each other on that vicinity. Their averaging points are really, really good. They're on a 5-game winning streak. And as we come down to the home stretch, they've got games against Triple S next stop. I think it's next Tuesday night, and then next Thursday night here at West Johnston. They host West Johnston. So if they can win these final 3 games, and again, if East Wake falls to West Johnston tonight, you could see Clayton come to the conference championship.
Exactly. They're at least, as long as they can win their games, they're at least going to be at the very worst co-champions, as long as they can win out.
That's right.
But they could get the championship outright, which is big, not only for that, but it goes in with seeding for that conference tournament.
That's right.
Because they need that high seed. It translates to more home playoff games. And Marlon Lee's got a really deep squad here. It's really a lot of potential.
And in closing, because we're getting ready for the second half, Daniel Manzer, the better you play, the better your record, the better overall your bracket turns out for how many home games, if you get games in the state playoffs.
Yeah, having 4 home games as opposed to 2 home games is a big deal, and that's just coming up with 1 or 2 seeding points. So
that's right.
Marlon Lee and his girls just need to keep winning out.
Daniel, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you in the play introductions for the men's game. We'll talk to him at halftime for the men's game here in a little bit. So there you go. That's been the Unforgettables halftime show. We'll get ready for second half action in a moment.
Unforgettables. Nice. This show is sponsored by Unforgettables. Unforgettables creates detailed hand-painted baseballs for every baseball fan. Check them out at unforgettables.com.
Ready for the second half? As now the Rams and the Comets will change courts, or they'll change opposite parts of the court where they're playing is what I meant, from left to right, right to left now. Todd with the ball for the Comets. Asia Todd gets it to Hedinger. We're ready for second half action here now. Comets have done a phenomenal job in the first half of play. And Asia Todd will do it again. Asia Todd for the second half. She'll set the bar. She's the high scorer. Points going in there. Here come the Rams up court now. Led by number 30 of Robinson. And last touch by the Comets, so it will be Rams basketball. Back in play. Here comes Maria. Oh, wow. Maria Alley's going for it. There's a whistle and a foul coming up. A foul, I think, will be against the Rams. Foul on number 15, Alicia Lucas. Foul on Lucas. That's her second. It's 45-15. 30-point lead. The Comets are out in front. Washington to Hedinger. Hedinger under the basket. Wow. Almost touched by 20, but she didn't have the ball, so they couldn't call foul on that. Asia Todd right there to return the favor, puts the basket in 2. Here come the Rams with the ball now, led by number 30 of Washington Robinson, losing the ball. Here comes Hedinger. Hedinger to Asia Todd with the assist by Hedinger, and it counts. Hedinger with another steal. She loses it. She gets fouled. Foul on number 20 coming up for the Rams. That's the second foul on number 20. Here comes number 32 of Camelia Citrango. 49-15, 6:34 remaining in the third period. Comets will bring the ball back in bounds. Here comes Jada Scott under the basket, whistling a foul. Got a foul coming up. 2-shot foul coming up for the Comets. Foul number 3 on number 15 of Alicia Lucas. Jada Scott to the line, and she'll shoot 2. She'll miss her first. Lucas at the line. She'll step up for her second shot at the free throw line. She missed her first one. She'll miss her second one. Marlon Lee shakes his head in disbelief. You got to get your free throw shots. He's struggling at the free throw line, but another steal. Here comes steal by Todd. Todd takes it all the way to the basket. In 2. So Asia Todd, all the points for the Comets have been scored by Asia Todd so far in the second half of play. Megan Hellenberger, the 6-foot sophomore, number 40 on sub for the Rams, about to come in here in just a moment. As Todd went in there to steal it one more time away from number 32 of Washington Robinson. And they couldn't get it in time. Now the Comets recover, led by Hedinger. Hedinger gets it back again. Steal, take away by Washington Robinson for the Rams on defense now. Washington Robinson still by Camellia Citrango, and here comes Ellenberger in for the Rams. And we got a foul on number 23. Foul on number 23, Mackenzie Hedinger. This will be her first foul. This will bring number 30 to the line. Jolie Washington Robinson, the 5'3" guard senior, as Ellenberger will come in. Alicia Lucas will take a rest. (51-15). A blowout here in Jeff Adams Gymnasium for the Rams, at least the Lady Rams. The men are coming up next. Watkins under the basket, couldn't get it there. Jada Scott trying to return the favor. She'll get it, basket and one, I believe.
2 big rebounds there from Scott.
Foul on number 40 of Megan Ellenberger, the 6-foot sophomore. That's her second foul. Basket and one for Jada Scott. And she'll nail it. 54-16. And by the way, don't forget, league rule state by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association, if they go 40 points or more, the clock will run down until the end. Number 30 with the ball. Led by Robinson. Robinson's there, returning the favor. Number 32 of Citrango getting 2 points. Camilla Citrango getting there. Her first points of the game. Foul on number 3 of Washington. That will be her first. Here comes number 31, Maria Alley. She'll be on sub for the Rams here in just a moment. My apologies. The foul is actually on number 3 for the Rams of Haley Hamlin. As Jada Scott is at the line, she'll shoot 2. She'll miss her first. Jada Scott will miss her first free throw shot. She'll step up at the line, go for her second one. She will make that one. Jada Scott, the 6'3" senior for the Comets. And she about took it away and knocks it into the stands. A lot of flying apparel flying through the here today. I got hit in the arm earlier before we came live on the air. I'd rather hit my arm than the laptop, that's for sure. Announcing basketball is a dangerous sport. I got a foul on number 11. That's going to be Alexa Watkins for the Comets. That's her first. It will be the Rams basketball again. Maria Alley is on the rim. Basket's up, no good. Here comes the rebound by Alexa Watkins for the Comets. She'll take it all the way to the house. And whistle and a foul coming up, no basket. Foul on number 40 of Megan Ellenberger. That's her third. The 6-foot powerhouse player for the Rams, sophomore. Megan Ellenberger, third foul. Here comes Unique Best, the defensive specialist for Comets, in the game now. The 5'6" junior. Watkins to the line. She'll shoot 2. And she'll nail her first. Bounced off the rim. Bounced and went in. Hedinger will take a rest. Watkins' second shot is up. She'll nail it. Here comes number 23, Gracie Howard in, the 5'10" sophomore in for the Rams, as Haley Hamlin, the one that put the foul on the Comets, will take a rest. 57-18. The Rams have not scored any points except 2 in the second half of play. They fight for the ball. Jump ball's called, and it will go back to the Rams. Jump ball.